All right, guys, we are running a scouting mission here because once word started getting out, we started getting a lot more people coming to our sort of initial meet spot. So rather than us trying to go mobile right off the bat, we're having a lot of people actually come by. So I'm going to do a quick lap around the area, tell people where we are, try and get more people coming here, and see how that goes, see if we can get as many people as we can get. And then while I'm kind of rolling around looking for people, I can talk to you guys that haven't heard of this thing before about what the hell we're doing. Give you an introduction to this, sort of the event and why I've never heard of anything else like it in the world. Okay, I got to remember Hickory and Jeffries. Hickory, Jeffries. That's where we're going to tell people to come. Over by the shelter. All right. What's up, guys? Good to see you. So I'm gonna like probably interrupt myself talking a lot while I tell people. Here's somebody right here. Hello. Good. Just letting you know that we're doing a food and clothing giveaway right over there by the shelter on that street. You can't wake it up. If you can't walk over there, I'll bring you something right now. Okay. You have food, toiletries, anything like that? Okay. Okay. You have a sleeping bag? Okay. If I can find a tent, would you like a tent? They do tear them down, don't they? How often do they come by and tear you out of your tent? Okay. Okay. A hard cleanup? Like every day or something? Hard cleanup. Is that how long ago was that? Okay. Is that right over here? It's called Rhonda's campsite? Okay. Do I go this way or straight ahead? 2 blocks, and can I ask around for like Rhonda's campsite? Okay. She died. Did she die because she got sick because she didn't have a tent to sleep in? Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. Well, you'll live longer. Do you need any like Tylenol or ibuprofen type stuff? I can get you some. You have joint problems? Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to do a lap and tell people about what we're doing, and I'll come back by and get you some medicine. Yeah. Yeah. Stay safe. All right, guys. So that was a lot. So apparently they're doing something. What she told me, I don't know if you could hear her. She told me that the government is doing what they call hard cleanups every so often, and that means during a hard cleanup time, they come out every single day and cut people out of their tents. Which I hadn't heard. They weren't doing that last year, so I gotta remember. I gotta watch the road while I can't read and drive at the same time. So I'm not as good as James Freeman yet. But she also told me about a camp people set up for a lady that died called Rhonda. She told me kind of where it is. I think I see it up here. So we're gonna go up and find this camp dedicated to Rhonda and make sure these people know what we got going on over there, and then I'll fill you in on the event. Is this Rhonda's camp? Oh, okay. I was looking for it. Okay. The shelter? Okay. Great. I just came by to tell y'all that we're giving out food and clothes and stuff over by the shelter. And somebody told me to go find Rhonda's camp and tell them. So that's what I'm doing. Okay. Okay, cool. Awesome. Thank y'all. Yeah, if you guys want food or anything, we're over there by the shelter right now. No, we're just people trying to help. That's all. Huh? The group isn't religious. Okay. Good for you. All right. Have a good day. All right. Yeah, I was a little upset. I wasn't a Christian, I guess. We're gonna find Rhonda's camp here. All right. So basically, here's the event. 8 years ago, when this thing started, it was illegal to feed the homeless in Texas. And when I say illegal to feed the homeless in Texas, I don't mean you couldn't have a big banquet. I mean, if they wanted to, they could ticket you for walking into a McDonald's, buying a burger, walking out and handing it to somebody. It was illegal to feed people in Texas without a permission slip, without a license, without begging permission from the government to help people, which is absurd and wrong and immoral. And I've never met somebody that disagrees with me when I say that. And several years after that, a church group was arrested for doing just that because they didn't get their permission slip. And so a big stink was raised, and so they modified the law to where you can feed people without permission under a certain number. Because somehow, if you're only feeding a few people, it's safe. But once you cross an imaginary threshold, well, you need a permission slip to be safe. So still looking for Rhonda's camp here. So we try and teach people with this event. Excuse me, is this Rhonda's camp? Awesome. I wanted to stop by and let y'all know that we're giving out food and clothes over by the shelter right now. Yeah, over by the shelter, right a couple blocks that way. So if you guys need anything, head over. They have a few of those, yeah. Yeah. Yep. We got one lady back here. She can't get around, man. Yep. You had something that bring to her? We might stop by after we're done over there. Okay, yeah, stop by. So if you want hot food and stuff, you should head over now. Okay. Otherwise, we'll try and stop by over here in a little bit later. All right. Yep. You know of any other groups around I should stop by and tell? It's over by the shelters, just right over there. Yep. Do you know any other groups nearby I should tell? Yes, some local people down here. They told me to come look for y'all, so yep. And back at Rocky, look to the back point. Okay. Yeah, we got 2 blocks, not 2 blocks, but it's like each. Once you go under next street, you got all the way under these underpass. You got groups. Got it. All right. Thank you, sir. Yes, sir. Have a good one. Hey, Dutchman. Yeah, James Freeman is awesome, man. I love that guy. He's great. So, a lot of people think the Second Amendment is for hunting. A lot of people think the Second Amendment is for armed revolution or whatever. It's not how it works. The Second Amendment is for feeding the homeless when these fucking tyrants tell you can't. And so that's one of the main messages with this event, is that activism, real activism, is acting, it's doing. not asking permission, not filling out forms, not begging your political masters. It's doing. And so every year we come out here, we break as many laws as we got to break because it's the right thing to do. And we do it armed so that the enforcers of the politicians' immoral edicts leave us the hell alone. Because that's what guns are for protecting yourself when you are a good and peaceful person. So that is the event. We come out here, and it seems like every year now they are making it harder on us. 2 years ago, 3 years ago, they cleared out the entire homeless camp that used to be here under this bridge. It was a couple hundred people. They ran them all off, so they kind of scattered, and then they kind of congregate back every once in a while. Here, let me kind of flip the camera around, so you can see there's a few tents along the sides of the roads. Sorry, I should have flipped the camera around a long time ago. It's more interesting to look out there than look at me. Shit. But anyway, so they completely. It was called Tent City. They demolished Tent City. They scattered everybody away. Then the next year, they actually started cutting people out of their tents. Guys, they're cutting people out of their tents in the middle of the winter. And granted, this is Dallas, Texas. We're not getting like negative 10-degree winters here, but we're still getting well below freezing, okay? And you got people out here, like, I'm not exaggerating, they're sleeping on that concrete right there, on that sidewalk, on the concrete. They will sleep on concrete in sub-zero temperature. And if you go back and watch, I think it was like Feed the Need For, one of the first times I did a video on this event on my channel, like, I had no idea, and it hit me real hard. Kind of blew me away because I just didn't know that people could even do that. I thought you would just die if you tried sleeping outside on the sidewalk in winter, and people do that every night here. And the government's solution is to run terrible prison shelters. That's the shelter right there, by the way. It's run very much like a prison, especially now with the COVID crap going on. And to the point where people will actually choose to sleep out on the concrete instead of going into the shelter. That's how poorly they're treated inside that building. And so the government's second solution is to slice people out of the tents that they're trying to stay warm in. And that was 2 years ago. And then last year, they did it right the day after we had just finished giving everyone the tents. So we get a bunch of donations, we pass out a bunch of tents, and we come back the next day, and people are telling us that they got cut out of the tents that we just gave them. I mean to tell you, that is enraging. And so this year now, what they say, they're having like a hard clean day, is what that lady told us, where they come every day just to like repeatedly kick people out of their tents. It's just insane. So I'm seeing a few tents. People are probably inside their tents, so I'm just looking for larger sized groups of people. Here's a guy over here, I'll tell. Let's see. Hey, sir. Just wanted to make sure that we're running a food and clothing giveaway over by the shelter. Just awesome. Have a good day. Yes, sir. So it's usually a two-part day. It's a two-part event. The first part is we come out and do this. It's mainly food, some clothes, stuff like that. And then we usually wait until after dark, after people, usually like after the shelter's closed. The shelter's basically already closed now, so it might be different today. But we go back out late at night after the shelter's closed, after everybody's sort of bedded down for the night, and we find the people that are bedded down without shelter. And we give them, we go to that person, find people actually sleeping on the concrete, and we give those people tents. We get out and we pitch a tent right there for them and give it to them to give them a little shelter from the freezing ass cold. Because if we just hand out tents, a lot of people take the tents that don't need them. And it's just more effective charity to like find the people that are actually on the concrete and give it to them. So that's the second part of the event, and we'll be doing that later today. Just about done driving around the immediate neighborhood here. There's a lot less homeless people outside than I have ever seen. I've never seen it this empty. This is interesting. I'm trying to figure out why that is. Hello, sir. Just wanted to let you know we're doing a charity event over by the shelter. We're giving out food and clothes over by the shelter.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to make your way over there, you can get some food and clothes.
Oh, okay. Appreciate it.
Yes, sir. Oh, there's a little camp over there I need to turn around to. Oh, there's people over here. Hey, guys. We're giving out food and clothes over by the shelter if you need anything. We're giving out food by the shelter if you need anything. Yeah, on the other side of the shelter. Like, they're just on the ground, guys. Like, I'm not trying to. You know, it feels really sort of. God, what's the word? It feels silly to be the guy making video of this, because it feels like, oh, hey, I'm trying to make video to like get views, to like show these people in their terrible situations. And like 2 years ago, I had a conversation with Murdoch. I was like, man, this feels wrong. I feel like, you know, I shouldn't be recording this. But then I realized that, like, myself 4 years ago had no idea that there were people in these conditions, and it would have done me good to see video, and so that's why I do it. This has nothing to do with me. This has nothing to do with views or anything. I just want to show you guys what we're doing, because I think what we're doing sends an important message that people need to know exists, and that people need to realize that these people exist. So I'm going to tell this one more person here on the block, and then I think I'll head back to the group and see how they're doing over there. Hello, sir. I just wanted to let you know we're giving out food and clothes over on the other side of the shelter right now. Right now. Yep, just on the other side of the shelter, right over there. Food and clothes. Sleeping bag, I think, too, if you get there. I think they have some jeans, maybe, I don't know. Not much longer. All right? Okay, you're good. What's up, guys? Good to see you. Let me try and read a few of these. Sorry, guys. You've been doing this for a while, armed and doing good work while at risk to yourself. Nobody who knows about what you do thinks you do it for views. Man, I've heard some people say some things. But, you know, there's always assholes that say things, so I just need to learn to ignore them better, right? Safety Man sent me. I guess I need to go find who Safety Man is. I don't know this person, but I appreciate him sending all the people over. Welcome, guys. Maybe I've met him and just don't know the nickname. Very important message. Keep up the amazing work, all of you involved. Thank you for your service. Thank you. I appreciate it. All right, guys. Cool. Man, a lot of Safety Man people. I bet is Safety Man a cop watcher like James? Is that what's going on? I gotta find out who this guy. Holy crap! Look at all these people. Okay, they found us. Check this out. I don't know if you can see them yet. We're gonna ride. We're rolling up on the setup here, and there's like twice as many people as when I drove away. Lost my parking space. All right, let's get out and check on people. Yeah, this is called parking the wrong direction, but that's another dumb law we're gonna break right now. Hey, Ancap Gamer. I see you're here, man. Good to see you in the comments. All right, let's get out of here.